Hello, I am doing a series check-in. I have no idea how many series I am currently reading. So I went through and any book that I had read from 2022, 23, and 24, I put onto a Notion page that is going to be my series tracker moving forward. So I have 93 that fit into the, I guess, currently reading. So I have this Notion page set up. Everything is currently in behind. So I have the series I'm behind on, which I guess are currently reading. And then I have the ones I'm caught up on. So ones that are not finished, but I've read the most recent book. Completed are series that are completely published. I don't really think I'm going to have many on this, just because I haven't gone through and added certain series that I know I have completed. And then DNF are the ones that I am going to quit reading. So we're just going to go through all of the 93 on this list. There's lots of them. And I'm going to move them to the correct category. So, I think I'm going to go through and look for the ones I'm going to DNF, maybe. I know I'm going to DNF this Henry Kimball series. This started with, what's it called? The Kind Worth Killing by Peter Swanson. And I loved that one. I gave it 5 stars. The second one I gave 3 stars, and then I was bamboozled into reading the third one, and I'm just over it. I don't want to read it anymore. So that is a DNF. Another one that I know I'm going to DNF. Where is it? Oh, The Influencer. I only read one. This was X's and O's by Amy Lee. And I read this for the Pyramid Book Club and I didn't really enjoy it, so I'm not going to read any more. It's a romance rom-com series. I do not care. Okay, The Cerulean Chronicles is The House on the Cerulean Sea and Somewhere Beyond the Sea. I am caught up with that. I've read the first 2. I know there will be another one coming. TJ Clune told me. I went to an event that he was the keynote speaker at, and he said that there's another one coming after this, and it is following Lucy, which is very exciting. The Hunger Games, I'm currently caught up. Obviously, there's a new one coming out, but I read the original 3 and the new one. I'm behind on the Killer VHS series. The Crucible, this is, The Games Gods Play. I just read that. That's a fantasy romance series, which I am caught up on until the new one comes out. Fae and Alchemy is, what's it called? I just read it. Quicksilver. So I'm caught up on that. Also caught up on Crimson Moth, which is Heartless Hunter. I am caught up on Wayward Children. I've read all 9 of them at this point. The next one comes out in January, so I will have to read that, obviously. Heartstopper, I believe I am caught up on. Empyrean, I have read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Blood on the Tracks. This is one I am DNFing it. I read the first 14 volumes, and 13 and 14 I gave 2 stars. I didn't like it. I don't like the direction it's going in. I'm over it. Hierarchy, which is The Will of the Many. I have read that. That's the only one. Letters of Enchantment. That's Divine Rivals, which I did not like. I didn't like it. I thought it was so boring. I'm so sorry. So I'm going to DNF that one, even though there's only one more. I'm just kind of jumping around. Ruinous Love, I am caught up on. That is, what's it called? Butcher and Blackbird and Leather and Lark. I tried to complain them and say Butcher and Blark. Cool. I'm caught up on that. This, I typed very or it corrected it. That's Vera Wong. That one I am caught up on. Red Space is Paradise 1, and I'm behind on that. Flesh and False Gods. What is that? It's a great question. Let me look that up. Because I thought that I would remember it, so I didn't write anything. Oh, Immortal Longings. No, I am DNFing that one. I thought it was okay. It had an interesting concept, but I don't care. The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I'm DNFing that. I didn't think the second one was as good, and I can see it continuing to go downhill. The Night Eaters is a graphic novel. that I'm behind on. The Shepherd King. What is that? The Shepherd King. We'll come back to that. Okay, another one I'm DNFing is American Royalty. I did not like the first book. It's another romance series. I just do not care. Sworn Soldier is What Moves the Dead and What Feasts at Night. I am caught up on that. I haven't heard anything about another one coming out, but I'm pretty sure that's... yeah. Okay, so I'm behind on Killer VHS. Rose Hill is Wild Love. I have not read the second one, so I'm behind on that. Molly the Maid, I think I'm going to DNF it. I read the first two, and I thought they were both, like, decent, but I don't need to read anymore. Alex Stern, I am caught up. I am going to read the next book in the Ninth House series, but that might be my last one. We will see. Killers of a Certain Age, I'm caught up. I think it was just announced that a new one is coming out. The Blood Gift duology is The Blood Trials, I believe. I read it earlier this year, but I haven't heard good things about the second one, so I'm just gonna DNF it. What else? I feel like I'm just going randomly. The Appeal, I'm done with that. The first one I felt lied to, and I don't want to read anymore. What the heck is The Shepherd King? I have no idea. Claudia Lynn, I'm going to DNF this series. I read the first one, The Verifiers, and I thought it was decent, but I didn't like it enough to keep it on my shelves, so, you know, it's fine. I cannot type. Anyway, I am going to DNF the Legends of Latte series. I gave the first one 3 stars. I thought it was okay. Like, I get why people love it, but I'm not one of those people. The Obsession by Jessie Q. Sutanto. I'm also going to DNF that series. It's YA. It was okay, I guess, but I just... The Charm Offensive is another romance series that I just do not care enough to continue. Are there any more of those? Oh, Written in the Stars is another one. I feel like I either love rom-coms or I'm so ambivalent, and that is one that I don't know. Here's another one, The DNA Duo. That is The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. I don't care. And Marriage Game. That's another one. It was The Dating Plan that I read. Some of these were when I was reading more contemporary romance and trying to figure out what I liked in that. And it's been 2 years and I just do not care. What the heck is that? Oh, Hell's Library is another one I'm going to DNF. This is no, not that. What is it called? I know what it's called. I can see. The Library of the Unwritten. That's what it's called. That one I don't care about. Oh, I wish that I knew what some of these were. I was like, oh, I'm gonna know all these. Well, let's go to the bottom because there's some that I'm absolutely going to DNF. Silo, I gave Wool by Hugh Howey 2 stars, so I'm not going to continue that. There's more down here. Southern Reach Trilogy by Jeff Vandermeer, 2 stars, not going to continue that. Where is it? Bill Hodges Trilogy, I hate Mr. Mercedes with a Passion, so I'm officially DNFing that if that was not clear. Also... I really need to figure out what some of these are. Red Queen is another one that, like, I thought the first one was decent, but I do not care to continue. Deanna Madden. Okay, Hannibal Lecter, I'm not behind. Nope, I am behind. So, gonna leave that there. Dead Man Wonderland, I'm also behind in. This is a manga series. I need to see what Deanna Madden is. Wait, no, I know what that is. That is the girl in... 13. I don't know. I know what it is. I can see the cover. The Girl in 6E. It's that one. I have only read the first one. I'm interested in the next one. Monster is a manga series that I read a long time ago, but I'm interested in reading more. The Road to Nowhere. What is that? Oh, absolutely DNFing that. That is the Book of the Unnamed Midwife, which I read in a reading taste match, and I hated. So, not continuing that. Fractalverse, I'm going to DNF. That's To Sleep in a Sea of Stars by Christopher Paolini. It was fine. I just don't care. Also going to DNF Monk and Robot. I didn't like A Psalm for the Wild Bill. I'm so sorry, but I just did not. Okay, I need to see what this Scholomance is. Oh, A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik. I didn't really like it. I'm going to DNF that. Okay. Let me start at the top because I feel like moving around like I am is not helping anybody. Killer VHS series, I am behind. Rose Hill, I am behind. I think I'm going to DNF this one. I enjoyed Powerless, but people aren't really liking the second one, and I don't care enough. So, going to DNF Powerless. The Malice Compendium. This was Malice House, and then Midnight Showing or something by Megan Shepherd. I think I'm going to DNF it. I really like the first one, but the second one, I think the direction this series is going to go in, I don't care. Okay, so let's go back up. Rachel Kroll is the... Oh, what's it called? The Night Swim by Megan Golden. And the second one I didn't like nearly as much, but I think I'm willing to give this one more shot. Their Vicious Games, I just found out was a series based on this. I don't know if the second one has come out, so I definitely will continue, but I don't know if the second one is out or not. I feel like I'm being lied to. I don't think this is actually a series. Okay, on Storygraph it's saying it's the first in a series, but I'm not seeing any information about anything being the second one. So I'm just going to put it in Caught Up, and then depending on the, I guess, whatever happens to the series, I will decide from there. Next up, Part of Your World. I gave Part of Your World 4 stars, and then I DNF'd yours truly. I thought it was good, but I just couldn't do it anymore because of a personal thing. But I am interested in reading Just for the Summer, or whatever it's called. Red Space is Paradise 1. I don't know if that next one is out, but I would be willing to read it. It's one that I don't specifically care that much about, but also I would be down to read it if, I don't know, something came up. Okay, so I am behind because that came out this year. Also behind on the Indian Lake trilogy. Briardark, I think I'm going to DNF. I have heard that the author doesn't know how many books are going to be in this series, and I didn't like the first one enough to deal with that. Spy Family, I am behind on. Ernest Cunningham, I think I'm going to DNF it. This is the Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone book. The second one came out. There's a Christmas one. I don't really care. The Night Eaters I'm behind on. Okay, I need to figure out what the Shepherd King is. Oh, that's One Dark Window. Honestly, I'm going to DNF it. I liked the first one, but it's left my brain, and I just don't know if I care enough to continue. I'm behind on Dr. Ren Mueller. Behind on Crowns of Nyaxia. I'm behind on the Cotton Candy Massacre. Pies Before Guys, I think I'm going to DNF. It's been too long since I've read it, and I don't care anymore. I don't remember if I said, but I'm behind on Dr. Ren Mueller. Behind on Crowns of Nyaxia. Behind on Cotton Candy Massacre. Behind on Alchemical Journeys. A Brush with Love. You know, I'm just going to DNF it. I really did love the first one, but I don't care enough to continue. What was next? Atita, Rosie, Kitchen Mystery. I believe I've read the first two. Yeah, that sounds right. I forget what they're called. Oh, Arsenic and Adobo, that series. Finley Donovan I'm behind on. I think I will try one or two, but I think with the first two, it just went downhill. Not like that bad, but... The Watchers, I didn't really like the first one, so we're going to DNF that. Thursday Murder Club, I'm also going to DNF it. I read the first two, and I don't care. The Bellinger Sisters is, it happened one summer, and I haven't read the second one, but I'm, open to it, so I'm going to leave it on here. Something is Killing the Children, I'm behind. Aunties is the Dialé for Aunties. Well, I guess it's Aunties. Dialé for Aunties by Jessie Q. Sutanto. I am behind on that. Behind on Mina and the Undead. And Tastes Like Candy. I think I'm going to DNF this. This is like a kind of spin-off of the Middle Game series. I just don't care that much. Even though I love Middle Game. Gone to See the Riverman. I'm not convinced I'm going to read the second one, but I'm going to leave it here now. I'm behind on The Bridge Kingdom. I gave Clown in a Cornfield 3 stars, and I'm willing to try the second one. The Perfect Marriage. I enjoyed the first one. I want to read the second one. The Brown Sisters, I only have one left, so I'll probably read that eventually. I don't know what The War Eternal is. Oh, Along the Razor's Edge. You know, I'll give it another go. Littenverse is Fina, and I want to read the second one, Black Winter's Darcy Coates, and I want to continue that. I kind of want to continue Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Sheets, I just don't care about. That's a graphic novel. The Messy Man, it's been too long. I read the first one and enjoyed it. I forget what it's called, but I don't want to read it. Murderbot, I'm gonna DNF it. I just don't care. I'm so sorry. What is Lunda? Oh, this is A Nearly Normal Family or something. The first one, good enough, but I don't need to read more. Where were we? Dollhouse, I really liked the first one. Not reading the second one. Love is War. Oh, that's a graphic novel series that I am open to continuing, but I'll just leave it there. Arc of a Scythe. I gave Scythe 4 stars. I don't think I'm going to continue. It's been a long time. I don't care. Aaron Falk. That's a Jane Harper. I don't need to read that. Paper Girls, I would continue. Monstrous, I probably will not. Monster, Deanna Madden, Dead Man Wonderland, and Hannibal Lecter, I already talked to you about. So, out of the 93, I am DNFing 44 of those series officially. I'm not reading anymore. I don't have any of the completed on here, but I can put Pines by Blake Crouch. That's all I got for now. So that's something that I'll update at a later date. I'm currently caught up on 15 series, and apparently I'm behind on 34 of them. So love that. Love that. I didn't realize that I was reading so many series, even with DNFing 44 of them. I'm actively reading and choosing to be actively reading like 50, which is a lot. So I need to get caught up on these 34 because that's too many. I know a lot of them would only require me to read one book, so we will see how that goes. This is just a quick look at all of my series if you wanted another glance. If you think I made a mistake about any of the DNFs, let me know in the comments. Also, if you're reading any of these series and you are enjoying or not enjoying them, please let me know. If you've made it to the end and want to leave me an emoji, you can leave me the grape emoji, just because I guess I'm wearing purple. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope to see you very soon.